Everything is perfect. I believe everything is perfect no matter how much I have in my bank account. Sort of. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Yes, I am so happy to be here with you all, sharing with you all. And I wanted to make this video this beautiful morning to share my journey, to share my story with you all, and to provide an update as to how I've been doing, and also to open a channel to receive assistance, to receive help that I do need at this point in time on my path towards reaching my highest potential and following my dreams. So before I get started, I want to link you to my GoFundMe account below in the description box, and you will find my fundraiser just to help me and provide financial assistance on my path. Yes, it's been such a long journey to be here. I've come such a long way, and I just want to share. I want to share my journey thus far. For those who might be new to my channel or new to this segment of my journey, within the past several months, it's been quite a ride for me. It's been quite a journey for me. At the beginning of this year, on New Year's Eve, I released a very vulnerable and powerful video on YouTube where I was asking for help publicly for the first time ever. I needed to leave my household within 30 days, and I didn't know how I was going to do it. I had $100 in my pocket, and I didn't know how I was going to do it. And so I released that video, and the video was so raw and so vulnerable. It was almost painful to keep it up. And so I kept it, I placed it on private. I deleted it from the public sphere. But within the short window of time, within a few days, I did receive a handful of donations from people who truly cared. I received some offers from friends on the West Coast in Colorado and California who opened their doors to me, and I happily accepted. Those were two major influences in my ability to leave my home. Aside from that, I also was doing a lot of work to market my documentary film, and I earned a generous amount of income, which sustained me for several months during my moving around and moving to where I am now, which is Los Angeles. Yeah, it's been a very beautiful journey for me. It's been a blessing. I've had so many blessings and so many beautiful friends who have really cared for me, and a lot of beautiful things have happened. A lot of growth has happened. Some glamorous things happened. Last time I made a video, I was in Denver, and I was on my way to Yale University to screen my documentary. You know, they picked up on it, and they invited me to screen my film as a guest artist. You know, I posted those photos on Instagram, and all these beautiful parts of my journey that I posted on Instagram. And you know, a lot of it does look glamorous, and you know, from the outside I think about that, and I think about how my life to an outsider can easily look so perfect. For somebody looking at me walking down the street, I really do a lot of inner work to keep my spirits high, even when there's a lot of uncertainty and a lot of fear. Even um, I really keep my spirits high. I walk down the street and I'm twirling down the street and I have $150 in my bank account and I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to pay my rent next month. Um, how I'm going to, you know, stay out of a homeless shelter. I have no idea, but I walk down the street and you will catch me any given day twirling in the crosswalk. Um, and and you know, smelling the flowers and you know, petting the kitty cats around here. There's so many cats around here, which I love. To an outsider, especially on social media, it can easily look like my life is perfect. It's not really my responsibility to shatter the expectation, but I really want to be real about um, where I am in my journey and where I am in my life. And part of that is asking for financial assistance, but part of it is also just being real and opening up and being vulnerable just for the sake of authenticity. I wanted to reach out to my community of supporters, some of who have been following me for many years. And as I've made these videos and I've grown and changed as a person, and I want to let you all know that I'm a very, very gifted person. I'm a very, very gifted spirit. Um, I'm a powerful woman. I can do anything. Like, I can do anything. I know that. Um, and my journey, the foundation of my journey is being founded upon building my personal power. And so it took me a lot to even come to you today and ask for help. But I want to let you know that um, I am in the process um, of sharing my gifts and my talents, but my gifts. I'm in the process of sharing my gifts with the world, and I'm meant to change the world, and I have changed the world, but I'm meant to change the world in a huge way, and I know that, and I know that materially, what I can give to you right now is my presence and my energy. And if you feel that and you want to support me on this path of me fulfilling my dreams and sharing my gifts with the world to create a better world, I would appreciate your support. You know, I've been living off of my savings and I have been looking for a job very intensively for the past month, and I haven't found one yet. And um, that has been difficult for me because I think it really sparked a lot of fear, and fear of not having enough, not having anything, of losing the beautiful things in my life that I've built. You know, um, it was, there was just a lot of fear there, and I felt very alone. The fear alone of not having anything, the fear of not having any money, of going without, and of being homeless, and all of these bad things happening. The fear of that alone led me to some very dark situations. Some very, very dark situations. And I started considering doing work that was completely out of alignment with my personal values, just for the sake of earning fast money. And it's not really something that is completely new to me. You know, it's kind of like when I start, there have been other financial ups and downs in my life where I've considered, you know, just being desperate and so desperate that I need to just do anything. It's just that even saying that, I feel how it's such an unloving thought towards myself, you know. It's not even like what happened, because nothing happened to me, you know. Nothing actually happened. Nothing bad happened. I just I started getting into this mindset where that was just unloving towards myself and out of my personal integrity. And um, and none of those, you know, work opportunities, none of them worked out. You know, just something would always happen that it wouldn't work out. Um, you know, and I'm glad, because the thing is that I've been through a lot of different experiences in my life, and I'm a very strong person. And I've done things like I've done sex work before. I've done, you know, the rinky dink kind of jobs, and I've done all of that before. I know what it is. My spirit knows what it is, and I've been through it, and I'm ready to progress and move onward. You know, but like this kind of like this 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 thing where I needed money. Like I had a real earthly matter that I needed to attend to, and I tried to go back into those old paradigms and um, demote myself, you know, beyond what I've learned, just for the sake of earning a quick buck. It was very, you know, it was dishonorable to myself as a woman. I'm glad it didn't work out, despite the fact that I am dealing with the uncertainty. I'm dealing with the financial uncertainty, because what I realized is that um, those jobs would have depleted my personal power and my energy, and what I call it my chi. You know, those jobs would have depleted me inside from a very deep place, and started to chip away at my self confidence. And it it's 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 something that I have to explain like this. My ability to do what I came here to do, and to share my gifts with the world, and to be an amazing artist, and to be a force of healing, and to be all that I'm meant to be in the world, to myself and to others and to the world, to society. All of that is all of that is generated from my personal power, from my integrity, from my authenticity, from my commitment to freedom, from my energy, from my inner beauty. All of that is generated from inside. And if I do something, or if I take a job that requires me to shrink myself, to hide my beauty because other people don't understand it, or just to hide who I am, and to be less than who I am, then I can't share my gifts, because I won't have anything left to give. I would have sold it. I would have given away my power. And, and I'm really grateful that I came into that understanding, because, you know, we live on Earth, and sometimes we're going to have these situations that call our integrity into question. It didn't even come into my awareness that I could ask for help. And I spoke to God, you know, it's literally, I literally spoke to God. After everything happened, after I was done trying and depleting myself, just trying to get anything and put my energy anywhere and put my presence anywhere, just to survive. I was so frustrated because not even those things, not even those rinky-dink shitty places were opening up their doors to me. And I literally got so frustrated, and I started to feel depressed, and I started to want I didn't even want the next day to come. I wanted time to just stop, because time was moving too fast, and everything was moving too fast, and I didn't know how I was going to do it in the next few days. And I just I wanted everything to stop. And so for a whole day, I stayed in bed. And I came out of it, you know, because, Spirit started speaking through me and to me. And I've experienced a lot of emotional highs and lows, a lot through all of the fear and through all of the feeling alone and through everything. And then I received clarity. I received clarity that I received a lot of clarity, you know, about who I am and what I deserve and my worth. And part of that, part of engaging with that worth is asking for help from others. You know, I have my own, part to play, of course, in the whole matter, where I'm still continuing to look for work. Um, but I need to find the right kind of work. So I know exactly what I'm looking for. I'm not against having a job, even though, yes, eventually I want to completely work for myself. But I'm not against having a job. It's just that um, I I feel that it's time for me to ask for outside help as well. There's this part of me that's been prideful, and I wanted to believe, oh yeah, all of these things happened and I made all this money and I went from rags to riches in a month. Honestly, just all of the whole facade just started to come down. The whole facade came down, and I'm not. I no, I was never really into like having a facade in the first place, but I do realize that that was out of pride. That I wanted to believe that I had just made it all of a sudden, and that I didn't need anything else from other people. Um, and so I just want to come to you to say, you know, I'm still on this journey, and I'm still doing it, you know, and I'm really, I'm carrying, this dream, this beauty, this internal energy inside of me. And um, I'm applying myself every single day to make it all happen, and to provide myself with the resources that I need to make it happen. But I want to enlist help, because that's truly, truly, truly what I deserve. I deserve to be helped and assisted by others who love me and who see me for who I am and who care about me. And my journey would not have been made so possible without the support of others who really cared, without the people, the few people who opened their doors to me at every step of the way, at every turn. Some of my YouTube subscribers who helped me along and donated, and everything. It wouldn't have been made possible. I am out of the business of doing this all by myself. So, I just wanted to say all of that. If anything at all, if anything, Please consider your donation an early birthday gift. My birthday is on May 10th. It is coming up next week, not this week, but next week, next Wednesday. And I know what I actually want for my birthday. I want a vanilla cupcake with vanilla buttercream frosting. And I want 2 scoops of ice cream, maybe from the Van Leeuwen's, the organic vegan ice cream. And I would like to go to Santa Monica Beach and feel the breeze in my face and in my hair and on my body, and I want to dance on the beach in a beautiful dress, and I want to go on the Ferris wheel. So I've never actually been to Santa Monica Beach before. I've only been to Venice. So I want to gift myself with those few simple things, and yes, they do cost money. And if you, if anything, whatever I use the money for, whether it's groceries or ice cream on my birthday, um, just consider all of it an early birthday gift. I want to end with this. I want to end with this. This is actually a real thing that's happened in California. So the California streets are a lot longer and wider than what I'm used to on the East Coast. And sometimes I would map something out on my phone, and it would tell me to go down this side street or that street, or I'd be walking and walking and walking, and I'd get to like some kind of like, I'd get to a place where I'd look and I'd look and look and I'd see the end of a road and it looked like a dead end, and I'm like, why is this thing telling me that? And then I'd start looking around, I'd pull back out my phone, like I'd be like, maybe I'm going the wrong way, or maybe I need to go another way, or maybe I need to like take a bus or a lift, or like maybe I need to do something else. But if I actually took a chance and kept walking, and I kept walking and walking, and I just took that leap of faith and spent my energy and continued, I would eventually see that narrow road, that twist and that little turn, or that little walkway that didn't show up on the map, that couldn't show up. And I would be able to keep moving forward into what was never actually a dead end, but that was just an unseen path. And that has happened continuously in Los Angeles since I've gotten here. And I knew somehow in the back of my mind that it was a metaphor, because it's actually a product of how I was thinking. It's literally how I was thinking that led me into that realization of not knowing if I'm going the right way. And then, I could have just kept walking. So that's literally what this month has represented for me, is that I've been dreading the end of this month because I didn't see the results that I was seeing, and I was like, oh my gosh, no one's hiring me, and like all these things are happening, and how am I going to get this money? And literally when I came to the end of the month, after all the fear and the frustration and the ups and downs and the beautiful parts and the ugly parts, I came to the end of this month. I came to the end of the road, and I received a burst of clarity. A bunch of other things came into my sphere that I had never seen before, that I couldn't have ever seen or considered until I was actually in this unique position where I needed to see it, and I had the life experience behind me to say, I've been there, I've done that, and this is what I need to do to move forward. So I'm really grateful for that, and I just wanted to share that with you all. There's a lot that's coming on the horizon, but I'm just building that strong foundation for that to really thrive right now. So thank you so much. Donate to my GoFundMe account. I appreciate all of you, and thank you so much for being here. Peace.